What's up, guys? It's Beekeepers Journey here. I'm just posting an update on my hives. I think I got up to, well, first, welcome to the channel. This is the first time recording like this with my phone. I just dug my hives out of the brush. As you can see, we've got where an old barn used to be there, and all this was covered in kudzu. I quit maintaining my hives for about a month. I got lazy, it was hot, I got busy at work, and I just dug these guys out. And I tell you what, I lost about 5 hives to wax moths. I'm not real sure about what to do with them, but I also took some honey, and I found out that a lot of them are very strong hives. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me while I harvest the honey, and stay tuned. Here's where they were at. Got the mower still back there. I'm going to take care of all that. The kudzu on this fence line that I've got my bees on is just terrible. And like I said, I lost a few hive life. Got a 10 frame there that they had gotten so weak. I found one wax moth in there and just some hive beetles, and they were just so covered up in weeds and that one there without the 5 frame without the cover, lost them. And I did a couple of splits when I inspected too. We got a little 2 framer split there. And all these here. Got another 2 framer here. I'm gonna fill that up, do a little single frame split. The whole barnyard bees. And these right here, I've got a lot of junk still laying around. These right here are the ones that I lost to wax moths. And I know that you're supposed to freeze the frames. I'm gonna bag the frames up. I've got a small deep freezer. I'm not able to put the entire hive body in there, but I'm gonna freeze the frames. I got a little propolis here. I'm gonna freeze the frames, I guess for 24, 48 hours, and I'm gonna burn the inside of these boxes. I really need these boxes back to usable levels. As you can see, that's just disgusting. That'll just make you sick. And a couple of them were even, I mean, it's my own fault. I should have kept the grass down around the hives. I think that contributed to it, and the bees just weren't able to grow big enough and fend off the wax moths. This is my first year doing this, guys, so I've barely touched the tip of the iceberg in my knowledge about bees. But we went and collected all these. I started off last August. A friend of mine sold me one double deep Russian hive that was mean as a box full of hornets, and from there we split off 2 or 3 splits, and I had some swarms that got on this pile of the old shed there, and I caught a couple swarms off of that, and we just went and collected swarms locally, and at one time we got up to 22 or 23 hives and just kept splitting and collecting and building 5 frames, and then we decided we want to do 8 frames and had some 10 frames. Now I've got a friend of mine's dad that's contributing some bee equipment and a few hives full of bees to the cause. We're trying to get, my wife has an elderberry business, and we're trying to get all our own honey and elderberries. I want to grow my bees first. Then I was going to worry about honey, but we had so much honey, I took only like 6 frames. Anyway, oh, there's my beautiful wife. Anyway, yeah, these wax moths are a problem. I need to get the split, and I know August is late to be doing a split, but we'll see what I can get built up to. If I make it through the winter and I've got 10 hives, I'll be happy.
Is it hard?
No, it's just like.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could take pictures on
Jesus,
your video.
stirring.
Why is he not putting a top on it?
I don't know.
I think I'll knock you out. Y'all can look in the top while it's going. Crank it, boy.
There. I'm gonna go too fast on this one.
You gonna let go and your hand's still gonna be doing
I
this?
know. I was just saying. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And there's oh. What happened to her?
All right, this is after I've harvested my honey, and I'm gonna let these, so I've got these in the shade, and I'm just gonna let the bees take care of these. This is a pool chemical, but I'm a pool guy by day, and a bee guy in the afternoons and evenings. And I'm just gonna let these guys clean this up. Let's see what they do. I've got them, oh, I don't know how far that is from my main hives. And I've never done this before. I've only got a small amount of honey down in there, and for the most part, they're looking about like that. I didn't have a decapping tool or anything. I used a fork. It was my first time, and I borrowed a extractor from a good friend of mine. He's getting back into bees, and I'm gonna let these bees take care of it. I don't know if I should put it in the open sun because it'll melt. It's so hot out here, so I got it under this gumball tree here that I wish wasn't here, but it provides good shade. And I'm gonna come back in about an hour and see if these bees are starting to recognize that there's a little honey they need to clean up.